Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope you all are doing well. You might be know me, I am Sujeev, your master biology teacher in Science Studies YouTube channel. Welcome to Science Studies. In this module, I am going to tell about transportation system in the human body. Transport system is very necessary to the human body to transport required materials for the metabolic activities to make a organism survive. We are getting energy. How we are getting energy? By obtaining food. That food what we are consume, that food should be break down to release energy. How that food release energy? By the oxygen. How that oxygen is carried to the each and every body part? That oxygen what we need for the respiration process, the nutrients what are required for the production of the energy, these all substances are transported throughout the body by a system. That system is circulatory system. Unicellular organisms like amoeba, it is limited for them, means they are made up of with a single cell. The transportation of the food materials and oxygen takes place by a simple process, diffusion and osmosis. But well developed organisms cannot supply nutrients and oxygen by the diffusion and osmosis process, because the organisms, multicellular organisms, consist number of the cells, trillions of the cells. If the food, the nutrients, the oxygen is provided by diffusion or osmosis process, it takes more time to reach to the each and every cell. So that's why in the human beings, in another organisms, there is well developed system is there. That system is called circulatory system. In the circulatory system, there are three major parts. The first one is heart, and the second one is blood vessels. There are two types of the blood vessels. One is arteries, another is veins. Next, third is blood. These are the three major organs that plays crucial role in the transportation of the materials like nutrients and oxygen. Now I am going to explain observation of a mammalian heart, mammal's heart. So for this, what is our aim? Aim of this experiment is observation of mammal's heart or model heart. For this we need a goat or sheep heart and a tray and forceps, a sharp blade or scalpel, straws, jug of water. These are our requirements. Procedure: take a sheep or goat heart from butcher. Now wash it thoroughly before entering into the laboratory to drain up the blood from the heart. We should remove the blood present in the heart. We should clean up that blood before entering into the lab. Now place that heart in a tray. We can observe some stump-like structures. Stumps, one kind of pipe, cutted pipeline like structures are there. These are called stumps. Now insert straw in each stump. How many stumps are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 stumps. What are that stumps? The biggest stump is called aorta. It is responsible to send blood to the each and every part. It is biggest artery, that is aorta. Then another one is vein. It collects blood from body parts to heart, that is vein. And there are another two small vessels are there. They are called pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein. Remaining two stumps are pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein. So these pulmonary artery send deoxygenated blood to the lungs, and the pulmonary vein collect oxygenated blood from the lungs to heart. So these are the observations. And also look at here, the heart looking like a pear shape, a pear fruit like shape. Its outer line triangle in shape. And one more thing, observe it, that posterior part is wider and the anterior part is narrow. And the upside part is wider and lower part is narrow. So this is the external structure of heart. Look at here. It is the structure of heart. Actual heart is pear in shape. That the heart enclosed by a layer, a protecting layer, that is called pericardial membrane. Around the heart there is a membrane. That membrane is called pericardial membrane. This pericardial membrane, between these two pericardial layers, there is a fluid. That fluid is called pericardial fluid. It protects the heart from the jerks and shocks. The heart is located in thoracic cavity or chest cavity between two lungs. Actually, the size of heart, the length of the heart is 5 inches. The length of the heart is 5 inches and wide of the heart is 3.5 inches wider. And also if you observe from the back side to front, the heart extends from backward to front 2.5 inches. Almost 2/3 of heart located left side and 1/3 of the heart located right side. The heart is like a halo structure, halo cup like structure. Halo means there is empty space in the center like a ball. If you cut the ball, there is empty space. Heart also a halo case like structure. This heart divided into 4 chambers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Upper two chambers are called auricles or atria. Lower 2 chambers are called ventricles. Right auricle and ventricle and left auricle and ventricle are separated by a muscular wall that is called septa. Auricle and ventricle are connected by a valve that is called tricuspid valve. And left auricle and ventricle are connected each other via a dicuspid valve. Heart actually narrow at lower position and wider at higher.
In this module you have learnt the heart is located in the thoracic cavity in between the 2 lungs. The heart is a hollow organ of a somewhat conical form with an upper broad part, the base, and a lower narrow part, the apex. An adult heart is about 5 inches long, 3.5 inches wide and 2.5 inches from front to back. The heart is made of cardiac muscle tissue. It has a protective outer covering called pericardium. The heart has 4 chambers, 2 upper called atria and 2 lower called ventricles. The right atrium opens to the right ventricle via tricuspid valve, while the left atrium opens to the left ventricle via mitral valve.